underneath defender dropping. Look at this route. Oh, he's out of there. And then the concentration.
Has been the best receiver in the NFL this season.
And he ran against their #1 cover guy, Patrick Peterson.
If they play zone, he's going to throw the curl. If this is man-to-man, Jason Verrett cannot hang with Stefon Diggs. This is a no.
Stefon Diggs is starting to show up now. Just a quick little move inside. This is the second straight time that we've seen a Pittsburgh Steelers cornerback go down. And I tell you what.
And Stefon Diggs up top, he just literally runs right around him.
And Josh Allen had to.
It is really fun to watch Diggs play football. Jimmy Smith's one of the best pure cover cornerbacks that this football team has. Stumbles there, but the catch and run skills of Diggs. And then bounced off of the whole thing. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick who's going to hit him and didn't wrap him up. And he's like, all right. And just kept on.
The ball, he has no idea where the ball is at. And Diggs makes a great catch. Josh Allen makes a great throw.
Simply incredible. This is just a simple stutter and go, and the rookie just can't keep up. I mean, one of the best.
McCourty's here on the outside playing with his hips open, really bailing for the 9 route, the go route, wants to protect against the deep stuff. And you just see the Stefon just puts on the brakes.
But I don't know if he was in bounds.
Struck them both.
Right, where he knew he had a one-on-one with the top receiver in the NFL this year, Stefon Diggs, and the backup corner, T.J. Carey. You think this is what a lot of scouts fell in love with? The route, really good by Diggs.
Post, this is him on the inside here. Watch him in the slot. I love where he sits. He gets jammed. It's actually Beasley right underneath him as well. Had really both choices, but what a beautiful route on Jamal Adams.
You gotta get up. I mean, what a throw. Playing soft zone, cover 2. The ball's hot.
Parts of Diggs' game is his short area quickness. I mean, there are a lot of great deep ball receivers. You think back to him in Minnesota right out.
There is nobody else in the middle of the field. Watch this route. Turns him around, and then Josh Allen skins it down the field for a huge play. The Bills are so aggressive. By far their most aggressive.
You know, just for a moment, Brown thought the ball was coming to him, so he kind of slows down on his route. His defender comes.
Did he get pushed? What happened here? Let's take a look.
Boy, that's tough right here. Devontae Bosby, Diggs right up there, man-to-man. Little stutter go, right? Second time we've seen that. The first time.
Keep an eye on him, and then he's just playing Diggs. He's no longer looking for the ball. He's there. Just turn and look. Yeah, you got this.
After him once again. Look at, I mean, the Seahawks are trying to rush with Bobby and KJ. This is just one-on-one. But when you can't cover on the perimeter, you don't feel great about those matchups. Josh Allen's on pace.
Second part, we saw the catch, but Ian, did we see this? The run. See, that's the second part of everything, right? Being able to catch it in open space.
Yeah, there's only 2 guys out here, though. You got 2 blockers and a receiver. There's no chance. And they had people running that direction, but that was the easiest read of the night so far for Josh Allen.
You know, again, when you see Diggs just run this little curl route right here where he just hooks inside of the curl flat defender as the curl flat defender.
Line to be able to slide down. It's kind of like the shortstop going into the hole, sliding down, getting up, throwing to first base. You've got to get.
This will be an expensive add-on. Well, look at this. Boom. Goes outside. Makes you feel the vertical. Comes back underneath.
One of the top deep receivers in the league, but you don't always have to just run deep. These crossing routes are so hard to handle with speed.
Beyond 5 yards then, obviously, but I tell you what, there will be some hand fight between 14 and well, I mean.
Little movement after that would still be in the control of the receiver. And let's also remember, he ruled a catch on the field, so we have to have something.
Yeah, he's maneuvering, and Aaron Donald is screaming at the ref because he felt like he got held on that play. But great job extending the play, staying on the move.
You really well. Go to Josh Allen and say, I'm going to stay in the huddle. Don't throw me the ball on the next play.
Stefon Diggs running across the field. You saw him do it against the Miami Dolphins time and time again.
And this is a tight throw. Here is Diggs right in the middle, and you're going to see this is not a big window, right? You've got a safety that slips. You got a safety.
Ability to throw the ball on a line. You can wait until your receiver comes out of the break, read the coverage.
Fourth down, at least they're marking it short.
And just man-to-man coverage, and that is no easy place to be for Trey Flowers. Tremendous agility, and I think they are going to go.
That's the accuracy that's so different this year for Josh Allen, the ball placement.
To play zone behind it, right? Watch the defense behind. Bobby's going to come, so you're going to bring 5, but you're going to play some soft zone behind it, and yes, I mean, you've got your pick, inside, outside.
Passes at a pretty good clip here so far this afternoon. 15 out of 20. For just over 100 yards.
And then just watch Diggs go to work. He gets the corner to open.
If you go man coverage, they're going to run crossing routes with Diggs all day. If you go zone, Josh Allen has shown.
You're just sitting in empty all day, right? And your 4, don't get home, simple little mesh concept, crossing routes. And honestly, Josh Allen right now, I'm sure, feels like.
We drafted this hot rookie. Well, how's he going to be? What's he going to be like at practice? When Stefon Diggs stepped into the room.
This is a situation where you're going to see Stefon Diggs right here. This is a situation where the wide receiver would just get blown up. And here, you see the safety doesn't put a good hit on him.
Wide receiving stars that get dealt on the same day and have had the huge impact they've had on both of their teams.
Within 2 hours of each other. But once again, we just talked about.
On the BB from Allen.
And Stefon Diggs' game is not all just flash, dash, and speed.
When you let him sneak in behind a zone defense, he's going to be behind the linebackers in the coverage, and he's just going to kind of figure it out, right? It's just a little maze in there. You go, you turn around.
Working that area, that void, right behind the curl flat player. When he expands wide, they just curl it up and sit down in that hole.
He found the 4th cornerback, Tramon Williams, against his best guy, Stefon Diggs, and able to hit a big.
Diggs realizes his quarterback's under a little bit of duress. It just sets up in an open spot.
You see Stefon Diggs walking across the field. J.C. Jackson is expecting to trade this off as far as the crosses are concerned, or he almost gets picked.
That have a bend but don't break type of a defense as Indianapolis does. They play a lot of zone. They keep the ball in front of you. You take what they.
Well, that's that underneath routes we talked about, right? You get off coverage right there. You see Bosby just going to stop, turn around, and now start that run after catch. Right?
The entire time, they just want to buy time. And then how similar does that throw look to what Patrick Mahomes did 2 weeks ago?
The ability to get your hips flipped so you can get squared up and throw that ball.
Good size and speed at that linebacker position for the Cardinals.
Trying to create something. Isaiah Simmons, the rookie, comes too far upfield, misses. Good blocking out front.
You see him matched up on the corner, Tavon Campbell.
He only had 1 catch in the first half, and they've made a better effort of finding the ball for him. And look at the blocks he got out on the perimeter. Gabriel Davis, number 13.
He's right here. He's going to run the post, and then he's going to come over top with Stefon Diggs. Watch Josh Allen. He wants to throw the ball deep on the post. It's not there, and he comes back. Well read by Josh Allen.
And Diggs will do the rest.
And still throw it. This takes one of those Brett Favre kind of arms, and you go, I got it. I can get that thing in there. And
where your answers are. Free hitter, inside, and then he's going to just get it out to Diggs. He sees the corner, bail.
He's going to drop back in the pocket, play action pass. He's looking at Stefon the entire way. Then he just buys a little bit of time and then just fires a strike.
How about Stefon Diggs on the hands? Look at him come back to the football right here and then just stab those out outside his body.